Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Dan Kitajima again, trying to help you guys grow your insurance agency. Today, I want to talk to you guys about something that's been on my mind with my team recently. It is about how to have a great, positive work atmosphere environment with great teamwork. So this is something that's there's always things that's on my mind. I feel that's the number one job for us agency owners. Sometimes I feel it's generating leads. Sometimes I feel like it's training them, motivating them. But I feel underrated part of our job, and it could be argued the most important job at this stage of my agency is to have an agency force, have team members that are willing to help each other and get along with each other and support each other, and just having a great team culture and chemistry. I think is a big part. It's almost like a sports team where better performing teams that get along better perform better. I'm a big believer in that, so I wanted to go over some of the things that I share with my team that I hope will could help you guys as well. So one of the things I want to talk to you guys about, why it's so important for us to have a good team atmosphere at our agency is because, as much as I like to feel like, and I do care about their well-being and their happiness level at work. At the end of the day, I'm a businessman, and having better team chemistry is just better for our business. Happy teammates, staff members are gonna be better at sales. I think it is a really internal game where happier people, more positive, more energetic, more enthusiastic people get more sales. So it does result in closing ratios getting better. Also, if there's good teamwork, then it results in better customer service. Same thing there. The happier employees, the happier they'll sound, the more helpful they'll be. There'll be more teamwork as far as us helping each other. So customers may not have to get called back because we're helping each other in areas we can. So teamwork is going to be very important. And then the opposite side of that is, if there's bad teamwork, then it just results in, bad customer service, bad sales, but poor employee retention. People are not going to want to stay at your agency for a long time because they don't get along with a certain somebody. It's really important, even though production is important, to make sure you value the people that are helping you develop that team chemistry, because that's a big part of what they could help you out with, not just production. Sometimes if it's a big producer, but if they're not a good teammate, you kind of wonder which is better. Someone who doesn't produce as well but is a great teammate. There's a lot of different variables there, but that's definitely a discussion to have because that's how important I feel having people that are able to get along with others, kind to others, how important that is when it comes to running our agency. So, talked about some do's and don'ts with my team today. Do is just, greet each other. That's the basics of just acknowledging each other's existence, just saying hi and bye to each other. I think that's really where it starts. Being friendly. Some C's here, communicate, compliment, congratulate, console when necessary. So, those are some things that we talk about when we talk to our clients, what we should try to do. So it makes sense that we should be trying to do it for each other too. So again, communicate with each other, compliment them when possible. Congratulate them, that's a good one if they're doing well at their job or for other reasons outside of work too. And then console, be there for each other when things aren't going well. um some don'ts are, talk gossiping. I think that's a big no. That's how groups could get formed depending on your size of your agency. But even at a small level, I've noticed, where I've made some mistakes not acknowledging or not taking care of some issues, internal issues, because I didn't like the short term confrontation. But in the long run, those things could linger on and really hurt. You may lose somebody that you valued. The production may go down. And not having a good eye. I'm almost like the teamwork police in here, just always keeping my ears out and making sure people are being nice to each other because long term, to have a sustainable, um, high performing agency, it's critical that we have employees and staff members that truly enjoy working together. Some of don'ts, I think being lazy is another one. If you're here working hard, teammates are going to see the value in your production and just that you care. So I think that's important. I think employees want to work with people that are motivated, and if they're helping the overall team, that's going to make them feel better about that particular person. If they're lazy, then that's not going to be a good thing where people see that, hey, they're not helping out with the team. So being a good teammate involves work ethic. I truly believe that. Um, some dues are maybe be funny, bring humor to the office, make them smile, make them laugh. I think that's a great one. Train, close business for each other. I'm not sure how different agencies do it, but with our agency, if someone quoted it and somebody else gets a call back and they're not available, then we try to close it for that quoting agent and they get the credit. So we want to close business for each other. We don't want to steal each other's policies. That's a don't on the don't list. Don't be negative. Don't play the victim. Don't be sensitive. Those are some don'ts. So we talked about that in our meeting today. Um, so yeah, other things we could do to be better teammates for each other. I think one of them is to have accountability. Whenever there's issues with my staff members, if there's issues with two people, there's never going to be a situation where 100% is one person's fault and the other person had nothing to do with causing having a tension or issue there. It's usually not even 90% to 10 or 80-20. It's usually around 60 to 40 or maybe even 50-50. So I think for team members to get along, it's really important that each people or as much people as possible have a sense of accountability when things don't go wrong, go right, to understand that, hey, and have the humility to be like, hey, what did I do there? What did I say? Maybe I didn't recognize they're sensitive. I shouldn't have said that. I should have done that. And really take responsibility of why the relationship isn't working as well. Because it's hard to change that person, but you could change yourself and understand, hey, how can I improve this relationship? What can I do to make it better? Maybe apology is necessary. So those are the type of things I talked to them, because taking responsibility is a great way to improve relationships. Um, Other one is just respect each other. That's something that is big in the Asian culture, and I think it really helps peaceful environments where, if you just, in fact, if you're just respectful, then there really shouldn't be any issues in the office. So being respectful to each other, I think there is something that I talked about. What's really important is, even though our agency doesn't have any like ranks or titles or anything like that, there is something to say about seniority. People who have been here longer. Um, should be treated with respect. They're training others, they're helping others. Well, their production is the reason why our agency grew. So that resulted in more customer service, and that generated another job. So there needs to be a lot of respect when it comes to someone who's new coming in or someone who's newer. I feel, and it goes vice versa. Just because you've been here longer doesn't mean you could be a jerk to newer people. But especially when someone is new, then a sense of respect towards the people who've been here for over 5 years and 8 years, I think it should be a little bit stronger, because those are the type of people that I do listen to. They tell me there's issues. I take their opinions very seriously. So it is really important that, obviously, they get along with everybody, but they're able to get along with really the leaders of our agency here. So I did talk to them about that. Appreciate each other, and stay positive, because everybody has their flaws, and at the same time, everybody has their strengths. So if for any reason you're having a difficult time getting along with somebody, it's easy to find, hopefully some type of positive things about them. Hey, at least, they help us out with this job or this task, or they still, a later shift, or they work on a Saturday. There's going to be some type of value they bring to the agency, to the team, that we could all appreciate. So I told them, hey, let's look for the positives in each one of us. Okay. And not always look for the negative. And then back to not gossiping, which is, a big one. A lot of issues start from there. I told people, hey, if someone's gossiping about somebody, hey, bounce that out with a little positivity. Like, at least, hey, they do this, and kind of lower that. First of all, they shouldn't be gossiping, but if they do, let's try not to get them heated up, or let's try to not have them in that mode where they're talking negative about somebody. But even if they did, I think it is really important that we don't judge somebody by gossip. I told them that, hey, judge your coworkers based on your own personal experience, not us what somebody is saying, because a lot of times they don't know the true story. You could talk to somebody maybe that I fired, and that person will say I was a complete jerk. But that's, hopefully, I don't think that's true. So you don't know the whole story. So judge me off, your experience with me, not off what somebody said. And that's what I told everybody to do, because that's how groups get formed. And that's something that I'm very afraid of when the team is getting separated. And if there's someone who's trying to separate it, or there's an instigator in the office, that's really something that we should all be having a high alert, sense of alert, and really trying to fix that situation. Or if it's not fixable, then replace that staff member, because that's the type of person that we definitely don't want at our agency, no matter their production level. In fact, what we want are glue type of people that are friendly to everybody, about their business, professional, and doesn't use work as a place to socialize. They use work as a place to take care of their family's financial needs, not their social needs. So even though we do get make friends, and they get to become friends, lifelong friends, and those are all bonuses. But at the end of the day, the mission that brings us all together is to make more money for our family. So those are the type of people that have that focus on there, and not trying to cause any steer drama or anything like that, because it could be very bad for business, as I've learned the hard way in the past. Um, Also, I talked to them about having empathy. Okay, you just don't know what they're really going through in life. You know, you don't know how much experience they have in life. Some people need more life experience to learn how to be more professional. So having a real understanding view, and having an outlook of, hey, let's help this person be a better teammate, rather than getting sensitive or getting angry. Those emotions are natural, but if they're on our team, let's try to help them become better. Let's at least definitely give it a fair try. So I think that's one thing I wanted them to understand too, is that if people aren't acting right, try to communicate with them, try to solve the issue. If not, get me involved. That's my job, to make sure everybody's getting along. But have an empathetic view. Don't judge and don't be sensitive. And let's try to get help them become a better teammate. And then lastly, just be motivated. I told him, hey, if you're motivated and if you're about, you know, doing better, increase your income, helping out the agency, there's really not going to be that much time to cause drama or stir up any issues. So I told him, hey, let's be motivated. A lot of times, if you're focused, we're on the same mission, that's going to bring us together. We're all here for the same mission. Like I said multiple times to them, we're here to help each other. We're here to train each other. We're trying to support each other. Teammates, it's just something that a good teammate does. And to be a winning team, we need good teammates. So we have to respect each other. So these are all the messages I shared with them. Kind of rambling at this point here, but I'm just hoping that this could help somebody out, because having bad team chemistry is bad for business, and having a good one is good for business. So hope this helps. Let me know what you guys do to improve team chemistry. Make sure everybody has a team attitude at your agency. All right, until next time. Thanks, guys. Let's get it.